Meanwhile, Gemma, was Vinicius Jr. there, or was he already gone to Saudi Arabia?
I can confirm that he was in the Poland National Stadium and he was making jokes with Mbappe, happy, training, and really motivated to play tomorrow's Super Cup.
This, of course, the rumours going around that he's been offered over 300 million a year to make that switch to leave La Liga. Gemma, every source seems to be telling us that this isn't happening. So it isn't happening, it's dead. Don't even talk about it, get over it.
So when you ask Real Madrid, they of course say they never talk about rumors, but something like there is no kind of official offer, but that the possible sale of Vinicius has never been on the agenda of Real Madrid. Even with the signing of Mbappe, they don't want to talk about a possible sale of Vinicius, so there's no question, no topic about this super big Saudi Arabia offer. And when you ask the entourage of Vinicius, they don't want to confirm either. They don't want to talk about rumors. They don't want to make a statement against that big offer. But I somehow think that they kind of like it, not because he will be thinking about going to Saudi Arabia, but he wants to be on the spotlight. He still wants to have a big prize, and he's not uncomfortable with this kind of rumors, not because he's interested. I don't think he is. I think he wants to succeed at Real Madrid, and he's not thinking about going to a league that is not important, but he's happy with being on the spotlight.
Frank, you'd go, wouldn't you? 300 million?
I went for 1.5, so what do you think? Of course I would go for 300 million. But I was 37. I would have been Vinicius Jr. I would say no, because, well, my salary, my wage is already comfortable. I know that I'm going to get so much money throughout my career that, I don't know, sometimes, you know, there is a limit where you have to wonder what is the best for you. And the best is for Vinicius Jr. being so young to play for the biggest club in the world, for maybe after the Premier League, the second biggest league, and for Brazil. And you have to be competitive. You have to be ready. You have to be at your top. And he will have the time, 10 years from now, to go maybe to Saudi Arabia, or another country. We're going to offer him crazy money because he's a legend.
Frank, to the Mbappe Vinicius Jr. point, when Mbappe joined PSG from Monaco, lots of pictures of him laughing with Neymar, aren't they best mates, blah, blah, blah. That relationship deteriorated, didn't it? Do you think that we could see the similar situation here?
Well, that's possible. Everything is possible, you know, depending on if somebody is better than the other, so somebody is more successful, score more goals, maybe doesn't give assists that the other gives. So there is a competition inside the club, of course, and everybody wants to keep his status, and that's what it is. They're teammates, but they have their own careers that they have to take care of, and it's possible. But you know, they start from scratch now. They want for the best. They want the best for the club, but for themselves. So if Mbappe can help Vinicius Jr. and it can go the other way around, that's going to be the perfect world. But you can find some difficult times, but it's Real Madrid. Overall, you know, with Carlo Ancelotti, everything goes well.
Yeah, Carlo Ancelotti's been talking about not only the relationship between Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe, but also the size of his squad and how he's happy with it. You saw the likes of Nacho's gone cruise as well. But overall, Real Madrid are competing for 7 trophies this season. Gemma, I'm right to say that's never happened before?
Never. That's why I think you were talking if it's important or not tomorrow's Super Cup. It is, because for the first time in history, a club can win 7 titles. Also, it could be a 6 record win because now Real Madrid are tied with Barcelona and Milan with 5 titles. So for them, it's a really important game tomorrow, and they don't want to give it for granted because the rival tomorrow is Atalanta, maybe not one of the top teams.
Real Madrid, of course, press will be saying, yes, this is a big game, we want to win trophies, we want to win all 7. As a player, where are you?
I think if a trophy is in play, even though it is the beginning of the season, I still think playing for Real Madrid is still significant enough to where it matters.
Right.
And I think it matters.
It's not going to be another Community Shield farce, is it?
Well, I don't think so. Because we're talking about, even though it is a preseason match to some degree, I still think that you're talking about the European champions. You're talking about Real Madrid and you're talking about Atalanta. And it's a bigger, I think, it's a bigger platform. And it's a bigger stage and something to be played. If you're Real Madrid, and if you're a Real Madrid player, you come to the terms that every time there's a trophy in play, you're supposed to win it. Otherwise, it's chaos. Otherwise, it's, oh my goodness, this season is going to be terrible. And so if you're a Real Madrid player, what you want to do is get your season going and flowing in the right direction. So you want to see Vini, you want to see Mbappe, you want to see Bellingham, you want to see these players feeling good about themselves going into the season. There's a lot of expectations on this Real Madrid team because, on paper, this is a better team than the one that was so very successful last season. Mm-hmm. Well, the perfect way to start it off is by winning. You lose this match, then it's all sorts of questions that you don't need and you don't want to answer if you're a player.
As a footballer, every time you step on the park, it matters. You're trying to win. You're trying to win the game. But let's be honest. This is way down in terms of the pecking order. It doesn't define your season. I don't think anybody will be shedding too many tears, anybody will be losing any sleep if Real Madrid loses this. If you go on and win La Liga and win Champions League, then all of a sudden those other titles are good additions.
Right.
But to win only those and not win the league, not win the Champions League, it feels a little bit empty just to at the end come May say, well, we won the UEFA Supercopa. No, nobody cares.
Well, maybe not. But if you're going to win all 7, you got to win the first one.
Right, and you tell you that. But again, if you lose this one, nobody's losing any sleep.
No one. Frank, would you lose sleep over this?
Well, I think every cup are important, and that one is important because it's like the charity shield. When you lose, you say, well, we don't care. When you win it, oh yeah, it's good for the confidence. That's exactly what it is. I had the chance to win one, and I can tell you, it launches your season. You feel good with your teammates. You're the best teammates in the world. You have the best teammates in the world. You're in the best club in the world. I won it against Real Madrid, so it says a lot, and it gives you everything you need to start the season well. It's going to be a big boost for Atalanta. It's only going to be normal for Real Madrid. That's the main difference, I would say.